Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we would like to continue the second session of our lecture with the title The Area in Polar Coordinates. Here in Bahasa Indonesia, luas area datar dalam sistem koordinat kutub. In English it is called polar coordinate. Before continuing to prove the formula of the area in polar coordinates, we describe the area is the following. Suppose we have the area A here, restricted by the theta is equal to alpha, theta is equal to beta, and restricted above by the equation R is equal to F theta. So this A or R is actually a flat area. And in this lecture, during 1 hour, we would like to describe the formula of the area A in polar coordinates. Of course, the function f is actually a continuous function from the interval alpha beta. This is the interval of the angle from alpha beta until r, where the r is the set consisting of all real numbers, and the r is equal to f theta is actually the equation in polar coordinates. In English it is called I mean this area, it is called sector of circle or Turing. So the idea is that we want to approach this A by using the sector of a circle. So we approach the A by using the sector of a circle with the angle alpha beta. We will see in the next page. The question is what is the area of A? As usual, we need a formula from high school. So the area of Turing, the Turing is actually the sector of a circle. From the high school we have proportionality, that the area of the A divided by the area of the circle with radius r, that is VR square, is actually the same as the ratio between the angle theta divided by the whole angle. The whole angle is 2 phi. So the A divided by VR square is equal to theta divided by 2 phi. And this is equivalent that the A is actually the r square times theta divided by 2. And therefore from the high school formula we have the area of the sector. The area of the sector is equal to 1/2 times r square times theta. We will use this for approaching the area in polar coordinate by using definite integral. We will see in the next session. So the idea is that the interval alpha and beta is divided in partition like this: theta 0, theta 1, theta 2, theta I minus 1, theta I, and so on until theta n is equal to beta. And so by using this partition, we call it P, theta 1, theta 2 until theta n, and the partition is done in the interval alpha beta, and the angle theta I minus theta I minus 1 is called delta theta I, and the area of the Turing, the area of the sectors, yeah, with radius f theta I, and the angle, the center of the angle is delta theta I, is equal to 1/2 f theta I square time delta theta I. Why? Because it is approached by using the sector. As we see in the previous formula, the sector is like this, and we replace the r by using the f theta I, because actually from here to here is considered as a radius, because we would like to approach the area by using the Turing, the Turing mean the sector of the sector with the angle delta theta I. So the area of the sectors with the radius f theta I and the angle delta theta I is equal to 1/2 f theta I square time delta theta I. And we have how many this expression in our partition? We have n, because I from 1, 2, 3 until n. And if we take this number together and make it sigma, we have the sigma of the expression, sigma 1/2 f theta I square delta theta I from 1 until n. This is actually the SPF, the sum square of the partition P with respect to function f. So this actually is an approximation of the partition by using the area of sector. I mean the area of the Turing. This one, the sector of the circle. By using this approach, we according to the definition of definite integral, if we take the limit for, this is p tend to 0, it is false, it is not p tend to infinite, but p tend to 0. If the p tend to 0, then the n tend to infinite. And if we take the norm, the p is the p tend to 0, then we have the integral, so that the formula of the area in polar coordinates become the integral alpha beta 1/2 f theta square d theta. Briefly, we call it 1/2 integral alpha beta r square d theta, where the r is equal to f theta. So we have this formula. It's very easy to understand, because actually we only use the formula of a sector in high school, the formula of the circle sector in high school. If we take the reference, for instance, the book of Sullivan and Miranda, there are many descriptions of proving the formula of the area in polar coordinates. I just want to show you briefly. I don't want to go in detail because we already proved that. The most important thing is that if you look at on other references, you can see some exercise, some approach, some proof, some example comparing to the lecture note in our lecture. For instance, the book of Sullivan, we will see briefly the area in polar coordinates. By using the same reason, but it is in English, just by using the area of Turing. Area of Turing is actually a sector of a circle. This is the blue one. The blue one is called Turing in bahasa Indonesia, and it is called sector of a circle in English. So the area is equal to 1/2 r squared times theta, can be used to approach the area of the flat area of a certain region by using this formula of the sector. Then we can find the formula of the area in polar coordinates. This is also some information from the book of Sullivan to find area of a region close by graph of polar coordinates. We get the same formula, of course, and we also have the same way how to prove the formula of area in polar coordinates. I just want to show you that beside the proof of the area in polar coordinate in our lecture note, we can also find in many books, in some books. The formula are the same. The integral alpha beta 1/2 r squared d theta. We will continue our discussion on some example. For example, if you want to find the area or the region enclosed by cardioida or cardioida is actually the r is equal to 1 minus sin theta. In calculus 1, you already know that the r is equal to 1 minus sin theta have the following graph, like this. So the question is that the area, what is the area of the cardioid or cardioida of the cardioid between 0 and 5 divided by 2. That means in the first quadrant, that means this region from here to here, this is in the first quadrant. So we can use the previous formula by using the r is equal to f theta is equal to 1 minus sin theta, where the theta is between 0 and 5 divided by 2. That is exactly in the first quadrant. If this small part of the area is enlarged, then become this one. So the right picture is actually only enlarged of this small one, of this small area. We will see the calculation of the area. Since the r is equal to 1 minus sin theta, and the restriction of the integration is theta equal to 0 and theta equal to phi minus 2, then we just apply the area is actually the integral between 0 and phi divided by 2 r square, that means 1 minus sin theta square d theta, as we saw in the following page. So the area is actually the integral between 0 and phi minus 2, 1 over 2, 1 minus sin theta square d theta. This is the formula, this is the f theta. And if we calculate, it can be easily calculated just by using the square, is equal to 1 over 2 integral 0 between 0 and phi minus 2 of this expression 1 minus 2 sin theta plus sin square theta. Because sin square theta is actually equal to the 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, then we substitute the right side here to this sin square theta. So the integral become 1 over 2 integral 0 phi divided by 2 of this expression. If we calculate, it is very easy to be calculated just by using the definite integral. Then you have the 3 phi minus 8 divided by 8 unit area. So if we back to the problem, so the area of the region in the first quadrant, that is actually the 3 phi minus 8 divided by 8. This is the first example. What about the whole area? Here in example 2, if we want to find the area enclosed by the cardioid r is equal to 1 minus sin theta, of course you have to count the integrand not from 0 until phi divided by 2, but from 0 to 2 phi, because the 2 phi is actually from this to this. This is actually perpendicular line is phi divided by 2, and from here is also in the second quadrant phi divided by 2, and so on. So all together is actually 0 until 2 phi. So the integrand become between 0 and 2 phi. And if you calculate carefully here, and it is very easy to calculate, we have the 3 phi divided by 2. So the conclusion is that the whole area of the cardioid r is equal to 1 minus sin theta. That means this all together is equal to 3 phi divided by 2. Okay, that is the two example of the area in polar coordinates. The example 3, we want to find the area of enclosed of the polar coordinate function, r is equal to f theta is equal to 2 times cos 3 theta. It is called a rose with 3 petals. Jadi bunga dengan 3 daun. Actually, here the angle goes between 0 until to phi. If you go from here till here, that means from 0 till phi divided by 2. We see here the area in polar coordinate actually consisting of three petals. The first petal is here, the second is here, and the third is here. If the problem is to find the area of this rose consisting of 3 petals, maybe we can simplify to count only in the first, maybe only on the first quadrant. And you see here in the first quadrant, it's just like this. It's just a half of petals, and then time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. We will see how to calculate this area. The area of the blue shaded region is in quadrant 1. That means this blue one, in the quadrant 1, it is only a half of petals. All of the rows consisting of 1, 2, 3 petals. And here it is only half petals. So if we can calculate the blue one, the blue one, then the whole area can be calculated by multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. We will see here from theta is equal to 0 until theta is equal to phi divided by 2. Okay. But it is very important to find the angle in the first quadrant according to the first petals in the first quadrant. How can we find the angle? We can find the angle by the following way. The f theta, the 2 cos 3 theta, is equal to 0. That means in this point. And we want to find the angle. If the 2 cos 3 theta is equal to 0, that means cos 3 theta is equal to 0, because 2 is not 0. And the 3 theta is equal to the phi divided by 2 plus 2k phi, where the k is equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. So that the theta is actually phi divided by 2 divided by 3. So the phi divided by 6 and 2k phi divided by 3. This is the theta. So what is the theta? If the theta is equal to 0, then if the k is equal to 0, then the theta is equal to the phi divided by 6. So we have the theta is 3 phi divided by 6. Why k is equal to 0? Because we want to count in the first quadrant. So we take the k is equal to 0. So that we have that the theta is equal to phi divided by 6. This is from 5 divided by 6 plus 0 divided by 3. So we already find that this angle is 5 divided by 6. Why we need this angle? Because we want to integrate from 0 to this angle. So this angle is actually 5 divided by 6. So we are ready now to calculate the integral. So the area is actually 6 times the shaded, the blue area. 6 times, as I told you, why 6 times? Because it is consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So 6 times the integral from 0 until 5 divided by 6 of 1 over 2 r squared d theta. The r square is consisting of 2 cos 3 theta square. Altogether we have 3 integral 0 until 5 divided by 6 of the 4 times cos square of the 3 theta d theta. So it becomes 12, the integral of this cos square 3 theta. Because the cos square 3 theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 times 3, that is 6 theta divided by 2, then we can replace the right hand side to this expression. So it become like this. So it is very easy to calculate by using definite integral equal to 6 of the theta plus 1 over 6 since 6 theta between 0 and 5 divided by 6. If we calculate all together, we have the 5. So in conclusion, we can conclude that the area of this rose with 3 petals, that one, the first, the second, and the third petals, all together have area 5 unit. That is the answer of the example. The example 4. What about the Lima-Conte curve? R is equal to f theta is equal to 2 plus cos theta. The curve in polar coordinate is like this. What is the area of R? The area. By using the same way, by using the formula of the area in polar coordinate with R is equal to f theta is equal to 2 plus cos theta, then we can calculate a half. We can calculate from 0 until the 5, because this picture is actually symmetric with respect to the x-axis. So this area is actually 2 times the area above the x-axis. So that we can count the area is actually 2 times the area of the region above x-axis. That is 2 times integral between 0 until 5, 1 over 2 r squared d theta. And we replace the r is equal to 2 plus cos theta square. And it is very easy to calculate by using the square of these two. So we have this one. And I don't want to go it in detail, just by using the definite integral as we told you before midterm. We just calculate by using a small manipulation. We can have that the integral is 9 phi divided by 2. So the area of the Lima-Conte is 2 plus cos theta the area is equal to 9 phi divided by 2 units. Okay, so these four example describe about the area in polar coordinate. What about the area between two polar equation? If we have two polar equation, then we can count the region in between. For example, in example 5, we want to find the area of the region outside of the cardioid 1 plus cos theta, but inside of the circle r is equal to 3 cos theta. If you look at on the picture, the red one is the cardioida, and the blue one is the circle. Because the region is located outside of the cardioid and inside of the region, then we conclude that the area that must be calculated is the area A in the dash area. And therefore we have to calculate by using finding the intersection between the cardioid and the circle. That means actually this point and that point. By simple calculation, we can find that this point is actually 3 divided by 2, 5 divided by 3. Here also the same, but the angle is minus 5 divided by 3. The question is, how can we find these intersection points? The intersection point can be found by using the equation of 1 plus cos theta and 3 cos theta, as we see in the following. 3 cos theta is equal to 1 plus cos theta. If we calculate one by one, we have that the theta is equal to the minus 5 divided by 3, and or theta is equal to 5 divided by 3. So the intersection have 2 points, this point and that point. So that by using this point, we can count the area of the shaded area. We can also count above, maybe above x-axis, and then all together multiply by 2, because it is symmetric above and below the x-axis. So we can calculate by using 1/2, but we also can calculate directly from the minus 5 divided by 3 until 5 divided by 3 directly, as we see here. So the area is equal to the integral between minus 5 divided by 3 and 5 divided by 3 of the 1/2 times 3 cos theta squared d theta minus the cardioid integral minus 3 divided by 3 until 5 divided by 3 of the 1/2 1 plus cos theta squared d theta. If we collect it together by using the integral, the definite integral, it's just 9 cos square theta minus 9 from this 3 square is equal to 9 minus this is the square of this expression. It's very easy, to calculate. I don't want to calculate in detail, but if you calculate it in detail by using definite integral before mid-test, we have very simple expression is equal to phi. Very simple. So that the conclusion is that by using the definite integral, that the area outside of the cardioid 1 plus cos theta, outside of the red one, and inside of the blue one is equal to phi. That is the example of the area between two curves in polar coordinates. I think that's all that I want to say about the area of the polar coordinate. On the other book of Sullivan and Miranda, we have many exercises for understanding, for analyzing, and so on. We have many exercises here. I don't want to do it in detail, but I will take maybe one or two of them to be discussed in the next section. I will give you next. Something like this. So you as students, we hope that you can find some books, some other references that contains many application, many extension, many exercise like the book of Sullivan. Here I put many example from Sullivan book and also from the lecture note. This exercise come from our lecture notes. So that's all that I want to say for the topic of the area in polar coordinate. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.